the city. The kind of night where even the dark can't hide the crime. Mind you, that might have something to do with the fact that I've got a cat's eyes. Name's Albert. Albert Wilde. I'm a private eye. I'm the cat you come to when you need justice in this town. There's nothing like the rush of being on a case. All 6 of my nipples are tingling. At any rate, this case sounded like one of the weird ones. The body, it ain't normal. But then, what is normal in this jungle city of ours?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another awesome game showcase here at IndieX 2023. My name is Patricia, and I'm here today with Andreas to show and talk about Albert Wilde Quantum P.I. Hello, Andreas. How are you
Hello.
today?
Great. Thanks. Thanks for having me here.
That's that's nice. So, who are you, Andreas, and what is your role on this game, Albert Wilde Quantum P.I.?
Yeah. I'm Andreas, part of the Beyond Those Hills in the development studio. My role in this in the studio and in this game particularly is
Mhm.
creative director and developer. And also, I have written the story idea. It was started from an idea I had, um, and yeah, pretty much that's it.
Hmm. Okay. So, what are you guys from?
We are from Greece, but at this point, we are living in Dresden, in Germany.
Hmm. That
Yeah,
seems fun.
but yeah, the main team, which is me and my wife Maria Lupitz, we're from Greece. So, and the studio is still supposed to be
Yeah.
in Greece, Athens, but we're remote studio where all the collaborators are working all over the world. And
Oh.
so, yeah, so me and Maria is now we're in Germany. The writer Michelle Clo is in Canada.
Oh.
Um,
That's
Juan
really
was
cool.
Yeah, Juan who did the graphics. Now works in another company, but mainly works on the graphics and helped a lot on the scene design. Was in Spain, and yeah, the audio guys are in Berlin, and we're all over the place.
Oh, that's really nice. It's like a global team. And where do you guys get together when you go at game conventions to showcase your game or something?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't. I would never really get all together at the same place, but
Oh.
at some point, some people came to in Athens when we were in Athens, and now in some in other game conferences, we meet with some of the other guys. But
Hmm.
yeah,
That sounds like a lot of fun. So, let's move on to the games because I want everyone to meet Albert so that everyone knows who we are talking about, the star of this game. Oh, just a moment, please. I need to do something. And
Mm.
yeah, now we can go to the game and meet Albert, a very, well, I don't know, mysterious cat, skilled cat. I don't know. How do you define
Yeah,
Albert,
yeah, that's a
Andreas?
good question. So Albert is not like he's not like a mysterious cat in the beginning. He's going to be in the end of the game, but at the beginning it's like the whole concept is that Albert is like a private investigator in a city that it's like New York City in the 1930s.
Mm-hmm.
And Albert is not very good on doing his job. So he's very clumsy and narcissist, arrogant. He's managed to solve some cases by accident. So, and this is the premise of the game. And now, when the game starts, you have to start to find a way to earn some money. So this is how the game starts.
Hmm. So what color is Albert? Because he really gives off a orange boy vibe.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maria probably is more more on to this question.
Another night in the city.
Do you guys have any cats?
Yeah, we have a rescue cat. So when we're working on Albert, and we had the first idea of
The kind of night where even the dark can't
working
hide
on
the
the
crime.
project, it was during quarantine, and we were living in an island. We spent like one
Mind
year
you,
in
that might
quarantine
have
in an
something
island,
to do with the fact that I've got a cat's
Mm-hmm.
and we
eyes.
have a lot of. So there was a lot of cats there that we
Oh.
tried to help.
Nothing helps
Around
for
20
me.
cats on the premise of the of the house there. And
Oh.
the day that we left back to Athens, when the quarantine was over, we rescued one very
Like I
small
was
cat,
saying, this city is up to its eyes
and
in
we
filth.
still have him with us. I mean, we travel we travel with the car everywhere, and we bring him from Greece
Oh.
here, and
Oh.
yeah,
It's dirtier than a
Oh,
dog
that's so
bathroom
lovely.
after
I also
tragedy
have
to
two
clean
two
up.
rescue cats, so yeah. I understand. I wish I had 20, but well, I don't have a house for,
yeah,
for that amount,
yeah.
but
You have to have a house out in the countryside and a place to live. Otherwise, you cannot have 20 cats.
so we are starting the game, and this is probably one of the games I have played in my life with the biggest amount of dogs and cats asses and stuff like that. This game is so is so crazy in writing and all the
That's why
jokes.
this city needs me.
Yeah,
This game
so
is really
we'll have
bizarre.
to, yes, we'll have to again to say thanks to Michel. He's an amazing writer. He's a part of the writing
Name's
collective
Albert.
at Code
Albert
Spinners in
Wilde.
the UK.
I'm a private eye.
And she took our
All I
ideas,
can
and
do
also
is
Maria
bring
worked a lot
justice in this town.
on writing some parts of the begin of some sketches and some ideas on project. But then
Yeah.
Michelle take them to another level, and she wrote and create the whole vibe, right? She's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, thank you. The writing is amazing, and I found myself like laughing, really laughing a lot of times. And well, that's always really really great to see in a game like this.
Yeah,
And
that's.
I
I mean, that's the whole idea of the game. It's a silly
Always
game
for the
that we are
growl
creating.
or the
So
truth. For
serious
criminals come. For a nice bowl full of
goal is,
milk when I get the
is
chance.
to help people laugh and relax.
yeah, because this is Albert, the cat you go to when you need some justice in
It
this
takes a cat
town.
to balance on the thin line of the law. And
I
I'm
find it
fast at it.
amazing, and he's like he has such a funny face, like a doofus look. It you can't really take him seriously, but he's trying to live his best life.
I'll leave no stone unturned. No question unasked. No butt unsniffed. in
So
my hunt
this
for
is a
justice.
game that it's passed on 1930s, right?
Yes, the idea is that it's based on
Unfortunately, things don't
1930s
tell you about being
New
a
York,
private
and it
eye is.
also
It
we
doesn't
mimic a
exactly
lot
do
of
a great job
1930s
paying
films.
the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
So
when you piss off
lots of
most of
things
your
that you are
clients.
seeing, also the scene that you are seeing right now, it's a typical film scene from the era that you will see the car and
Point
behind you
being, my wallet
section
was emptier than my head after 5 bottles of whiskey.
of a
Yeah.
real footage. So, and we imitating a lot of that, and then how the scenes are built and how the camera is
I
there,
needed
and
to make a quick buck.
so
Luckily,
that's
I
the
knew
idea.
just the
Like
guy to
you
turn to for
play
an
a
easy payout.
film noir of 1930, but
Yes,
with animals.
it does feel like it, and uh, a tiny shaky. The image is not like
Yeah,
that good. Yeah, I think it feels like it. And now we can finally move, and we are taking control of Albert. So this is like
No
point
getting
and
in
click
here.
first person experience, right?
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, I will say
Market
that's a correct
closed and locked
way
off
to
till
put it.
morning.
It's a very simple. The whole idea is we keep it the gameplay very simple. At this
Just
point,
check
there
to
are
see
some
if it's
surprises in
right. Sure why I'm noticing it
the
right
in the
now.
game afterwards. It's not part of the
It's
demo,
like the
but
hand of some
Mm-hmm.
uncaring
we're going
God
to
just made me
change a
look
little
at.
bit this perspective of how you play at some point and what you do. There are some more like platformy puzzle parts of the
Ah,
game, but we're still working on them. But the main idea is that you go, you toggle character, you have fun, yes, there is not so much like crazy investigation happening. Like it's not like
a serious
um,
thing.
yes,
Yeah,
that you have to think a lot of how to solve something. The games is
yeah.
you can pursue the game very easily.
So we are going to meet like a lot of characters. I don't. Well, will they all be like animals, right? A huge
That's yeah,
variety of
okay.
them.
That's okay. There are yeah, there are going
No
to be
spoilers.
it's, yeah, there is again there will be some surprises on that part, but most of the characters, I would say 90% of the characters are animals. There are definitely animals. Some others you have to find out.
Yeah. Okay. So we are meeting Jimmy. Who is Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy is a key character actually, but right now he's um, uh, he's just a guy that helps Rudy, the other character that we're going to meet
Yeah.
afterwards. And he's there like that, like the right hand of Rudy that
Yeah.
help him doing some. Uh, I don't know how to characterize those things, but like
Yeah. A mob like style, right?
yeah, a mob like style, soft mob. I would say a very soft mob like.
He has a very mobby hat, you know.
Yeah,
And I just love that Albert introduced himself and he was like already making a joke about eating the bird, and the bird is
yeah.
not finding it funny. I mean, the
Been
writing is
coming to
really cool,
Jimmy's
but I
newsstand for
don't know
years.
how the actor can say certain things. The voice actor can say certain things with like a straight face and this kind of talking. Oh, it's so cool. It makes a great experience.
Not for news, but for other business.
So we are
I don't
coming
think
here
you like me
and
much.
we need to talk to Jimmy because, yeah, we are owing some
You
money.
must be intimidated by my brilliant intelligence.
Yes, he is totally intimidated by our brilliant
I'm a
intelligence.
cat, or the fact that I'm a cat and he's a bird.
And by the way, I really like the music. It fits
Yeah.
perfectly in the game.
So yeah, for the music, I mean the music is me and Maria were also musicians, so we did the music. And we're still working on it. So the eventually we went with a kind of a contradiction. Like I mean, the film is very old.
Mm-hmm.
It seems the film it's like we imitate like 1930s movie, but the music it's like it has like a jazzy vibe, but it's more like new kind of
More
um,
modern, maybe.
yeah, it's a new style. It's a not new style, but it's a soft it's a lo-fi kind of music.
Yeah,
So it keeps you very calm on playing it, and that's the idea. How like a warm lo-fi music.
yeah.
And
And you know what? I feel like the music makes the game, or tries to make to make the game more serious, but at the same time we are just reading stuff, and it's a mix in our head because everything looks like real and serious at the same time we are just reading very funny things. But yeah, it's a good vibe to have while playing, making for the experience. The scenarios are pretty detailed, and we are seeing this in like an old with an old filter on it, and yeah, it's really nice. So we are meeting Rudy now. Who is Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy's it's like a bookie, and
Rudy,
Mm,
yeah, Albert wants to go there to help him,
no matter what
gives him
happens,
some more
he's
money
always
or
here, always reliable.
try to bet some money that doesn't have, and yeah,
yeah,
Rudy
Rudy wants his
disagree on
money.
that.
Yeah, Rudy doesn't like that we owe him money. And I can't really deal with Albert's face. He likes he looks like so funny all the time. Poor guy. He just needs to bet on his lucky horse again. Yeah. So I read on the Steam page that you have in this game peculiar handcrafted animal sounds.
Yeah, so we have regarding the voiceover,
It's a great way to get the money.
as you can hear. So when Albert
Well, Albert,
is having
best
the
of all,
internal monologue and
absolutely
thinking,
Yeah.
so we're using we have Alistair, which is our voice actor doing the
Gambling with a
voice
sketchy backyard
Albert.
bookie.
But then we have this idea that when the characters are speaking, so they should speak with their animal voices. But those animal voices are not realistically. Some of them they are, some of them are not. But and so, for example, Albert's voice it's Maria's voice that makes the meow sounds,
Oh.
and also um, we have our sound engineer Nick Hesse from the Audio Creatures made some other voices with his mouth or other equipments. So yeah, some of them are not are voices that we create to be more fun and to work better with the whole concept.
Yeah.
And some that are more realistic. I mean, Rudy's voice is from a recording, but we found.
It sounds like you guys had a ton of fun making like silly stuff look serious for the game.
Yeah, I don't know, fun, but it's a creative process. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always it's difficult to develop something, but it's yeah, we try.
Yeah. So, in this scene, we are trying to convince Rudy to lend us money again. Because we are always broke. And there are people in the chat that are complimenting Rudy's looks. There's someone saying that if they were a mobster, they would wear a moose head all the time.
Yeah, that's great. That would work. Yeah.
And well, now we get to a more normal gameplay. When we are talking with a character, we get to interact with the character and ask several things. Sorry. And so in this case, we can talk with the character and learn about a lot more about the situation we are in, or just in this case, ask for more money. Yeah, and he wants us to find a real job, but yeah, my antlers say you don't have room to be picky about how you make my dough. Okay. Poor guy, poor Albert. So let's try to plead for some cash so we can move on the story. How long have you guys been creating this game?
Yes, as I said, we started during the quarantine. So it was I don't even remember how long ago was that. But so to explain that, we're not. This is not the only game that we're developing. We're developing multiple, some other prototypes, some other ideas,
Okay.
and we are, yes. And so we have this game. When we developed this game, we were like, as you said, it was more fun and more relaxing doing this. So in the meantime, we're building also this game. And but right now we're in
Mm-hmm.
full production. We're in full production to finalize this because we're looking to release next year. Um,
Okay.
so
So,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, yeah. So I said it started with COVID, but then it wasn't like a full time all the time. Um, but that also helped us a lot to make the whole idea to mature more, um, and try things.
Hmm. So you guys are working on multiple games at the moment. Is
Yeah,
that an easy thing to do? Like work on several of them at the same time?
no, it's not an easy thing to do, especially for
Yeah.
small studios that they don't have the budget or the capacity to do that. But it's a decision that we made after our previous game, um, which was a completely different game. It's called Reiki. It
Mm-hmm.
was a puzzle game. It was
Oh.
released for iOS, and it was featured by Apple as an incredible indie, and it has a little bit of success there. But we spent like 3 years to develop that, and then we understand at that point that we have to, as a studio, it's better to work in multiple projects at the same time and see what works and what doesn't work, and that
I
helps you a
see.
lot to reiterate on things, because at some point, I mean, after we presented last year, we presented Albert Wilde to Steam Festival, and then we spent
Mm-hmm.
like 6 months without doing a lot of work,
Yeah.
just doing other stuff, and then came back with more to see this with clear minds, what works, what doesn't work, find some new collaborations with for some parts, and because in the end, a game, it needs a lot of time to mature. I mean, that's our opinion. We
Yeah.
have to go to different conferences and find more collaborators, get some feedback, and that's so. If you have only one game all the time, you have to spend at
Yeah.
least minimum 3 years to do this and release this. So it's a lot. It's a long time. So we decided to take this approach to try to work on more things.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that everything is like in a release level or even an alpha version or something. Most of them are prototypes and ideas.
Yeah. If you go on multiple games, you are not like Albert. You will be betting on multiple horses.
Yeah,
So,
like exactly.
so what did just happen in the story? We saw a newspaper and
Yeah, there is a newspaper which reveals that there is a mysterious murder happened, and that the police asked for help from everybody,
Mhm.
which is quite funny. But and yeah, so Albert. Also, there is a reward, and this is
Yeah,
what rings to Albert mind.
poor guy, he needs it. So he saw the case and he thought, why not? I need it. So we are bringing the news to Rudy to say, so don't worry, I've got this covered. I've got a new gig, and I'm so going to solve this case. Yeah, and Rudy is like, okay, yeah, just do it and stop annoying me. So this is where our story starts. Our investigation
Yeah,
goes from here.
exactly.
Oh my god, just go before I headbutt you. Sorry, this is I giggle a lot. We are quitting again for more cash, and yeah, tough luck. And well, now we just have a new location available.
Yeah, so you see the map. So the map is the main place that we can move around the city, and
Mm-hmm.
as you move the game, different locations are going to open. Um, and yeah, that's uh,
The paper was hazy
the main
with
way to
details.
navigate through the different cases.
Yeah.
And you can go everywhere at any time. It's not the story is kind of linear, but you can
Mm-hmm.
go around and try to
Suppose
do
that's
things
why
in a
they call
different
it
way.
a mystery.
Oh, yeah. In the demo, we get access to like 3 or 4 locations, I believe,
Yeah.
which are a lot already.
Yeah, the demo is a little bit long. we we found this out. The whole game is not going to be extremely long. We're going like 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay
I really
for
gotta pay my
for an
electric
indie
bill.
game. And we have around 20 locations. Um,
20 locations,
and
the full game.
yeah, the full game.
Mm-hmm.
One of the locations is going to be like a more open world, more big. One of them is like a big forest that you can
I should head straight down to the station.
try to
Meet him in the flesh.
Well, every detective
walk around.
case
Yeah,
needs a mysterious forest to work with,
Yeah.
so that's totally fair.
Oh, right. They told me
So-
never to darken their doorstep again.
Albert thinks, yeah, I heard about this case. I need to go to the police station and learn more about that. And then he says, oh, right. They told me never to darken their doorstep again. So what did Albert do?
Not sure what they're
yeah, a lot of different things. I mean, it's yeah. There is a conversation afterwards with the police chief. Who's,
Yeah, it's a really fun one. Because,
Yeah.
well, everyone who is watching us, I don't remember if I said it already, but this game has a demo available on Steam. That's what I'm playing right now, so you guys can try this out and listen for a cat ramble about everything, including lots of cat stuff. It's amazing. And, well, you can try it already.
Whatever. I'll call him from the office.
So
They
we
can't
are
arrest me
going
for that.
to
Let's
our
just hope I pay
office.
my phone bill sometime this year.
Oh, poor guy, he's really broke. So we have arrived at our office. And it even looks like a real, like, decrepit office building from this kind of movies. Oh, and this is our neighbor. Who is her?
Yeah, Deborah is a neighbor of Albert. She's a lawyer, and she helps him a lot with the different lawsuits and things like that. But also, she's going to help Albert solving case and the game.
Yeah. It seems like...
Then, yeah, in general, we have different female characters that are going to take an active. Even like this is like there is another contradiction with all 1930s films or film noirs is that here the female characters have a different role. They're more active than going to help have a pivoting role in the game. It's not
Yeah.
like the usual femme fatale roles that we used to see in the old film.
Yeah, they have real professions and they will be taking an
Exactly,
active...
exactly.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make doesn't make sense. I mean, to have like in an old film like that to have a lower as
And if I
a
want to
woman.
keep
But
it friendly, I better not mention I'm now too broke to pay her.
Yeah, we are always broke. Oh, I can't deal with his looks, poor guy. So, she's telling us that someone was here and left us a note. Maybe this is another job. And, well, I have to say that prior to this session, to this gaming session, I went on your Twitter, guys, and I was laughing for a long time because you guys have the funniest posts there. It's amazing. It seems that you guys are having a ton of fun with this, and I mean everything looks so serious but out of place at the same time.
yeah, that's I'm very glad that I hear that feedback from you. I mean, this is what we try to do.
So I invite everyone to check their Twitter page because, well, you're in for I don't know, a laugh and some real confusion because you will get to see and think, what? uh, sorry, I find it really
Looks like
amusing.
someone left a note for me.
And so we have a note. I need help, and you were highly recommended. Scratch that. You were recommended. Scratch that. Someone mentioned you might be able to help. Well, someone mentioned you, okay? I need some help. Please.
And my bread, my butter, my tuna cat food.
And then we get like these thoughts, my tuna cat food, and well, we giggle. People with cats, we just giggle all the time while playing this game. I promise you guys. And so you've taken this game to a lot of gaming conventions already, right?
Yeah.
Or at least gaming events, because I saw a lot of prizes in your Steam page.
Can say hi.
Damn, if I'd been here, I'd have another paying client by now.
And how's it being? The people's reception?
Yeah.
Is everyone wanting to play? What do they
Yeah.
say?
So far it's going very good. We have to. I mean, the common things that we've always seen on the conferences is that people are laughing a lot at the game.
Literally, I sleep
And the
under
other thing
desk
is, what's
at
very important for us, is that even people that
It's at
they
the
start
desk.
playing it, but they don't understand, they don't know what it is. Because sometimes if you see this game from far away, maybe you can think, that okay, maybe like it's a horror movie because it's black and white, or
yeah.
we have this. But they started playing games, and they lag it, and they cannot
Now, where
stop
did I
playing
put
it.
that phone?
So one thing where we're part of in the arena booth on Gamescom, and one thing that happened there is we have the full demo, which is the full demo is kind of long. I mean, you can play around.
Good.
You can play around
Tone.
maybe
Cut
like
off
even like 30 minutes. So
Now,
that was a mistake to have the whole demo there because people starting they wanted to finish the whole demo, and then you have the like few people that they wanted to play but didn't have time to do that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
for other indie devs, a tip: let's bring smaller demos on conferences. Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, because but that's also like a really good compliment at the same time because they
Yeah,
played
it
the
is.
demo up until the end. You know, they were
Yes.
engaged.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly. I mean, it's a very good feedback for us for our analytics or whatever. But it's also it's a little bit problematic when you do this in a conference with like games
must have
like
gotten
with
disconnected, so I should
lots
try
of people.
again.
Yeah,
there.
you would need more computers there with the
Yeah.
game available. Well, so we tried to call the station and they didn't.
That's right,
Oh, we
illegal
found.
weed.
Yeah, we found a good spot of things. So
Yeah.
Albert
Also,
likes his
we're
whiskey.
in the era of
I'm just
prohibition,
another
and
criminal. Me and every other animal in this
that means that
crazy, messed up town.
no alcohol
Whatever.
allowed.
If I'm taking
So
down
there are going to be
big
some
crimes, I say I
fun
did a
events
little
regarding
time as a
like
treat
we are
Yeah.
going to mention
on
that.
the rocks.
No, great choice on his part. So let's try again because maybe
Second time's the
the
charm.
call just dropped, you know. It's not like they don't want to talk with us, right?
Come on, pick up.
I like his suit. You guys made him very respectable and very like stylish.
Yeah, the whole idea of the character is like a collage of different characters we found, and we have this idea of it's a little bit of a rough collage sometimes, but that's part of the surreal aesthetic of the game.
Yeah. So, we are talking about the place where the murder happened because we need some authorization, right, to go there and check ourselves. Because in the journal, they said the police can't solve this, so it's open for everyone. That's why we are going there. And, well, we need to go and check it, although they don't really want to work with us. But yeah, let's go. So, you said that this game was around 4 or 5 hours of
Yes.
gameplay, but I played for quite a bit in the demo, and it seemed to me like I was really in the beginning of the game. So, are you sure it's only 4 or 5 hours?
It depends how long we're going to play. But if you play the game, I mean, if you sit at the beginning, it's like if you play the beginning like in 20 minutes, yeah, that's just going to be around that.
Hmm.
If you spend more time on the beginning, then it's going to be more.
Okay, so and after this, after releasing this game, you told us you are expecting this game to release like next year, right? Oh,
Yes.
there we go. We have the address. And after this, do you plan to make some more adventures? If this little guy gets really a
Yeah.
famous detective.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have the whole idea that how we build this game is that it's open to do more things with the whole universe. We had this in mind from the beginning. So we can even drop like there is a lot of other funny things that we can play around. Not even in the game as the character, but also to use Albert
Nothing like the rush of being on
in a
a case.
different way. Because in this game, so we have
Yeah,
those animal characters that
All six of my nipples are tingling.
you suppose that you're seeing a film.
yeah,
So if you see the beginning, we have some titles. Some those titles are some funny titles that we have. It's like the names of the characters that they are playing those characters. And so
yeah,
this is like a meta thing of the whole universe that we're building here.
yeah.
So we can even have like a spin-off that Albert plays in a different film in a different character. That's one idea. But
Oh,
yeah, that's a little bit of crazy other idea we have like even for marketing reasons. But anyhow, regarding the whole idea, yes, because is this is like the beginning of Albert's adventure. Because in Albert
With the
starts
drugs that
like
have been
a
taking this
private
case.
investigator and then
mm-hmm.
becomes
But
a
it'd be
quantum private
rude to say no
investigator.
when the goddamn
That's the
chief
whole
of
premise
police
of
is
the game.
begging you to help solve it.
So in the end, you are going to become a quantum PI, and then from there we can, if things goes well, we can have more DLCs with more
Not that he
stories.
put it that way,
But
but I can tell.
um, you can use the quantum
Yeah,
knowledge and tools that you'll have in the end.
yeah. But now that you mention it, when you say Quantum P.I. in the title, you're kind of giving it away that it could be like a ton of stuff, a ton of traveling, a ton of
Yeah,
universe
it's
because yeah.
so yeah. So another part of the game is it's not very obvious at the beginning.
Justice.
There is a weird stuff
By
going
the
to
fact
happen
that I'm
on the
cat these amounts.
investigation, but
At any rate,
the game is also a sci-fi game.
body, it ain't
Mhm.
And it has to do with the quantum physics. It has to do with
I should write that one. This case had me heading to an abandoned
also the
warehouse.
roles in the Schrödinger experiment with the cat.
I stepped
Yeah.
into the
And
car,
there is this whole idea there,
put the gun here,
which actually we took it a little
ready
bit
to
more
drive away.
realistically, I would say, than because
The warehouse
even it's
district
like a
is
theoretical
exactly
experiment,
on
but we
the
try to
hours.
play
I took in
make
the
fun
scene
of that
with
and
my keen
play with this
observational
the game.
skills. Yep,
And
the warehouse,
um, so I don't
Yeah.
remember what's your question, by the way, but
Yeah,
I was talking about
I
the
was
quantum
saying
part.
that yeah, you are like teasing us with the name. You
Yes,
know that at
yes,
some point is going to I don't know, exist time travel or something like or
yeah.
different
It's going to be
universes.
it's going to be some kind of travel. There are different universes mentioned in the game. In the specific game, we're not going to go. I wouldn't say that we're going to go in different universes, but there are creatures from other universes that is in your world, and that's what you are going to find out somehow. And we play with that with a lot with the idea of the multiverse and the whole backstory. It's we did a lot of thinking and working how to make this work, because even if
Yeah.
that's like a silly game, we work a lot of the narrative that makes sense somehow. um,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the quantum part. So it's going to be like a also they're going to be like a travel, which will be like a kind of a mechanic in the game that you will be able to travel to. I would say not maybe time, but locations. There's going to be a part of that also,
I find
and that's
that that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. You
No,
were saying?
that's Betty. This is another very very interesting character, very very
If it isn't Officer Betty.
Yeah.
main character of the game. This is going again to help Albert, and a lot of times he's always going
Should have
to
known she'd be
help
on
him
the
and give
scene.
him tips. Um, they have like a weird relationship, you know.
She totally loves us, right? Oh
Yes,
God,
it's a
not you
hate love
again.
situation.
And this is a really nice dynamic. I really laughed a lot with their dialogue, and yeah,
She likes to make out that she's
I'm
all
pretty
that.
sure Albert is an orange boy by now because yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it doesn't.
definitely. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I can tell you about that. He's
I
definitely
know the
not.
truth.
I have an orange boy myself, and I know
Yeah,
how silly they are, but they are
there is. I
the
mean, you
sweetest.
can see the key art of the game is
Under
in
that
color,
police hat, she's all
and
doe eyes and hind legs and madly in love
Yeah,
with me.
he's so out of reality here. And she's like, oh no, why do I have to put up with him? And yeah, so we have arrived at the crime scene. So what are we going to find here? Or what's happening at the
yeah.
moment?
So, um, have to if you go inside the room that the building that happens that the investigation is happening, but you're going to find. I don't know if you have time to show that. Probably not. But there's going to be a mystery body, which is like. And the twist here is that the body that you are going to find, it is a cat, but it is a real cat, and this has to do with the multiple universe we were talking about previously.
Yeah,
So you're in a universe that the characters are had animal heads but with human bodies, and then you
yeah,
find a real cat which doesn't exist in this universe. For them, it's like a cat from a different, from a prehistoric cat or something like that. So, and that's the weird part started happening with the. You have to find out how this is happening and
yeah.
why.
And well, the thing is, we probably won't have the time to solve this case. No, we won't. But and we won't have much more time to dwell on this case. But the thing is, every one of you, you can already go to Steam and play the demo and find out by yourselves.
Yeah, so you
Because
can go to Steam. There is also Wishlist the game if you like it, and also come to our Discord. And if you have any questions or feedback, we will be very glad to answer questions there.
and you are right. This is like a really tiny body. So yeah, it's a cat from.
Let's see.
It's
No
it's
blood, no
shocking,
sign
you
of
know,
injury,
for Albert
no burns or charred fur.
and for everyone pretty
He's
much.
just dead. Wait a minute. Why is it so small?
There you go.
The arms and
Why is
legs.
he so small?
What is up with this body? Yeah, sucks. Whatever. Really big
And
mystery
yeah,
is
this
who
is
or
where
what
our
this
real
cat is.
investigation starts, right?
Yeah,
Where the
Now
hell
that
did
we've
you
seen
see
the
a cat
victim,
this
the
small
victim,
in
we
this
need to
city?
interrogate people, and we will have like a full adventure to go. And I hope that we do discover what happened at the end of the adventure, right?
yeah,
Oh, and there's a question on the chat asking if this game is playable on Steam Deck.
yeah.
The
It will be.
hospital
Yeah.
community ward.
I don't know right now if it's going to be, but there will be a full controller support, and
And those
I haven't tested. But in the end, the
legs,
final demo is going to
wings.
be playable.
It's like a
We
UN.
haven't
from
tested the
cave
demo
painting.
yet. We'll
Yeah,
still do it at some
and
point.
what other gaming platforms are you planning to release
Never
this
mind
game
that.
on?
Yes, so we want to actually mainly
What's up with
consoles,
this body's
so Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, and
Those perky
PlayStation. That's
ears
the main consoles we're looking at,
that
and
handsome face. I'd know it anywhere.
and I mean, in the
My
end,
face.
probably at some point we can do
I mean,
a port to mobile,
99%
but
my face,
our
with a
targeting
few
market is
differences,
mainly
but
Steam and then
my
those ones.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that will work. I mean, this is a full story. This is a like oh, something weird is happening in our screen. Is this story driven or is he just like getting crazy about what's happening or something?
No, it's part of what's happening at this because it has to do again with the whole
Whoa.
the multiple
Okay,
story and how
that was weird.
multiverse can collide.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting more and more interested on the
He
story.
is weird.
This is why you got everyone playing up until the end because you get like invested in this what's happening and the looks are great and the music is great and I'm a huge point and click fan and
Weirdness is
this
definitely happening.
this reminds me of a lot of stuff I have played like Grim Fandango and stuff like that where everything is really serious but really silly at the same time and the voice acting is spot on, the
Okay,
dialogues are
Albert,
really
calm your
great,
six tits.
and
Take a breath.
for some reason he's always talking about his six tits, so I can't deal with this. It's really funny, sorry.
Lick your butt and focus.
And licking your butt, of course. But
You're an
and
investigator.
come on, how do you
Time to do
get a
investigating
voice actor to say this with
things.
such a serious voice all the time? I mean,
we have to ask him. I don't know. He has that the voice acting, at his studio. So,
Time to do investigating things.
I'm pretty sure in
but
events
he
you
has an amazing, like a steady beat voice, which is work great for what would we want to do.
yeah, so well, unfortunately, our time is at an end, but from what you guys saw here, this was just the tip of the iceberg. There was a murder, there's, universes colliding, time travel or location travel. I don't know, but you can totally find out because the demo
Yeah.
is already available on Steam and you should totally take your time to try this game. And well, who knows? Maybe this is your first point and click or narrative game. Maybe it isn't, but I'm sure this will be a great adventure for everyone. Andreas, we are in our last minutes. Is there anything, any message that you want to pass to the to the community and everyone who is watching us right now?
No, again, yeah, just play the demo. Hope you will have fun. Wishlist the game will help us a lot, and also come to Discord to talk with us for anything you want.
Yeah, go check their Twitter, please. It's
Yeah,
so
also.
funny, really. And you guys will be joining us in Portugal next
Yeah,
month.
yeah,
Cool. I wish I hope we can meet then and well I wish you all the best for this game and for your team and for the other games you guys are working on. And
yeah.
I do
Thanks.
hope more adventures will come for Albert, my detective orange boy. And thank you for being here, Andreas. And for
Thank you
everyone
for
who is
having me.
watching us right now, stay tuned. There are like two more games before we end in the X 2023. So stay tuned. We still have a few more to show you today. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Another night in the city. The kind of night where even the dark can't hide the crime. Mind you, that might have something to do with the fact that I've got a cat's eyes. Name's Albert. Albert Wilde. I'm a private eye. I'm the cat you come to when you need justice in this town. There's nothing like the rush of being on a case. All six of my nipples are tingling. At any rate, this case sounded like one of the weird ones. The body, it ain't normal. But then, what is normal in this jungle city of ours?